Hi, everybody. Paige Panzarello here, the Cashflow chick. And today you get to see a little bit of my geek side. I am a Star Wars fan. And any of those of you who know me and know Joe, you know that we are old-time Star Wars fans. So I wanted to share a little something that really had an impact on me today. It wasn't today, but Joe and I recently were watching The Force Awakens. And as you know, that came out a couple of years ago. And it's a really fun movie. You know, we really enjoyed it. But there's a part in it that Rey, and we all know that Star Wars took a little different direction this time. And Rey is one of the main characters, of course. But she is with Han Solo, and they are in the Millennium Falcon, and someone at some point, out of Han and, of course, Rey's control, installed a compressor on the hyperdrive, and it slowed it down. It slowed it down to the point that it put stress on it. And I just love this part in the movie, and it really hit home because I was thinking about, all of us having a compressor. And she says in the movie, and I'm not going to do the accent justice, but she, with total glee, holds up this part, and the wires are trailing. And Han said, "How?" Because they went into hyperdrive, and Han said, "How did you do that?" And she says, "I bypassed the compressor." And it just hit me. So sorry, I completely crucified that accent. There's the geek part of me. But it's true. So she ripped it out, and with total glee, she made the statement that she bypassed it. And all of us have a compressor in our life. Most of it is fear, right? So some might think their compressor is money. Some might think their compressor is deals. Some might think their compressor is that they don't have the knowledge. That's just really a current position, right? We all have the opportunity to bypass a compressor. And truthfully, most of us put our own compressor on our hyperdrive. I'm going to say that again because it's so true. Most of us put our own compressor on our hyperdrive. So what's holding us back? Most of the time it's fear. And I'm no different. I want you to know, everybody, I am no different. I still have my fears. I still have my anxieties and my concerns. And so I do these Facebook Lives when things hit me, because I really think that, if I'm in a position where I can add value to you, if I can teach you how to bypass your compressor, because I realize I have my own compressor, right? Most of us, it's fear. That's really just a position. If we don't have money, let's talk about that a little bit. Most people won't go after their dreams because they fear that they don't have money. Right? That's the big one. Money and deals, money and deals, money and deals, money and deals. They don't have money. But you know what? You'd be really surprised if you just start telling people about your dream. Start telling people about your vision. Start telling people about what you do or what you want to do. Even in your immediate circle, you would be surprised how much money surrounds you. But if you don't open your mouth and tell people about what's in your head, what's in your heart, and what you're doing, you're never going to get anywhere for them to say to you, you know what, I can help support you in that. Absolutely. It's amazing to me, once I started opening my mouth, how many people have said, oh, I have money for that. Oh, I have money I'd like to be involved in that, Paige. That sounds great. So, that's a big one. It's fear, but it's time to bypass your compressor. You have to pull that thing out and let the wires hang, because those wires, those are strings, right? They're strings, they're tentacles that can hang on and not allow us to go into hyperdrive. And that's the thing. If we just learn to yank that compressor out, we can go into hyperdrive. We can create the life that we want. We can create we can find the deals. It's a matter of talking to people. We can find the money. If you don't have knowledge, find the knowledge. It's out there. We live in a day and age where we're doing Facebook Lives. There's the internet. I mean, there's so much information available to us. We belong to organizations and families that have a tremendous education. Take advantage of it. That's why we sign up for these things, right? But our compressor is in the way. Our compressor is the thing that's slowing us down. So what is your compressor? Let's identify it and then yank it out. Yank it out of your life, because it's the thing that's holding you back. It's the thing that's stopping you from going into hyperdrive. I have to give a shout out to a friend of mine. His name is Lazarus Ross, and he is a real estate investor. And I met him a while ago. But his first passion and first business was in physical fitness. I mean, and Laz is fit, I got to tell you. But the thing is he made a post just recently, just in the last couple of days, and he said, my mind said I can only do one thing at once. And he said, I don't know why that happened. He says, I lost myself somewhere. And so he's starting his physical fitness back up. And I thought to myself, that's so true. He just bypassed his compressor. He just took that compressor, which was his mind, his fear, and he yanked that sucker out. And he said, I'm not doing this. I can do both things that I love at the same time. And he's doing it. And that's fantastic. So what is our compressor? What's your compressor? My compressor sometimes is time. Truthfully, I've got to create that time to be able to do and build the lifestyle that I want. And I'm in the process of doing that. Sometimes, so for some of you, that might be your compressor. So let's talk, let's do some research and educate ourselves on how to create that time that's available for us. And because there are ways to do it. There's ways to create money. Again, open your mouth, talk to the people around you, find out, there's literally a good friend of mine owns a self-directed IRA corporation. And she said that literally there's trillions of dollars, trillions with a T of dollars in people's 401k and IRA that somebody else is managing. What could you do to help benefit that person and in turn help benefit yourself? You have to remove the compressor. You have to bypass the compressor, yank that out, start talking to people. Hey, do you have a 401k? Hey, do you have an IRA? Because money literally is not your biggest problem. Fear is. Fear is. Find your compressor and pull it out, because everybody starts at the same position. Everybody starts at the same position. Those that are successful did not just automatically become successful overnight. They worked at it. They bypassed their compressor. They pushed beyond their fear. They pushed themselves to limits that they didn't think that they could do. Right? So bypass your compressor. Make sure that you know what's holding you back. And if I can help you in any way, shape, or form, please reach out to me. I don't have all the answers. I never profess to have all the answers, but I'm certainly willing to help. That I do have. I have the willingness and the ability to try and help you. And if we want to say Yoda, right? Let's go back to Star Wars. Yoda says there's no try. There's only do or do not, right? So bypass your compressor and either do or do not. I hope that you choose to do, because our compressor is the choice can be a compressor, right? That choice that you make can be that compressor. If you choose to do it, then you're going to be one step closer to your goal and one step closer to your dreams. Don't let fear hold you back. All of us have fears. That's okay to be fearful. Just don't let it hold you back. Fear can be paralyzing. And that's the compressor that's keeping you away from your dreams and your goals. And if you can take it by that piece and just rip it out and do it with glee. You know, Ray did it with glee in the movie. It was pure joy that she bypassed the compressor and they went into hyperdrive. And I really want for all of us to work together to go into hyperdrive, because we're securing our financial future at that point. We're securing our life. We're doing what makes us happy. And that's what this really is all about, right? That's really what this is all about. So make sure that if you have a problem pinpointing your compressor, some of us don't know, and that's okay. Talk to somebody who can help you get there, whether it's a friend, a family member, a support system, a RIA group, any kind of organization that you belong to, church, whatever it is. Find somebody to talk to help you find out what your compressor is that is preventing you from going into hyperdrive. Because if you can rip that thing out, you can go into hyperdrive and you can have and build the life that you want. You can. I know you can. I know I can. And sometimes I have to remind myself that that's just a compressor. That's just a state of being right now, but I have the power to change it. I have the power to move beyond that because I have a group around me just like you do. And if you don't, then reach out to me. All right. I'm more than happy to help in any way, shape, or form that I can. And again, I don't have all the answers, but sometimes it just helps to just communicate with somebody and feel like a part of the team to just get over that hump. So bypass your compressor, find out what it is, whether it's money, time, fear, deals. Usually it's fear, but deals. And then let's figure out how to work around that. Let's figure out how to take a hold of it, yank it out, and go into hyperdrive so you can have the life that you want. Again, reach out to me. You can reach out to Paige at cashflowchick.com, and I'm happy to answer any questions that I can. And if I don't have the answers, I am more than happy to go and try and find the answers for you and help you to find the answers, and help you in any way, shape, or form that I can. So I hope that you spend the day today figuring out what that compressor is and just take it and yank it out and bypass the compressor and go into your hyperdrive. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week and your weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.